welcome back to another episode of Shut Up, We're Getting Married. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you today, baby?
I'm good, thank you. We today have planned... what's the episode called? It's called The History of Marriage.
Yep.
And that is what we're going to talk about. A lot of different things about marriage in general, where it comes from, traditions, and all that jazz.
Yep.
Anything to add?
No, I think let's go straight for it because we've got a lot to get through today.
All right. See you on the flip side. You've got the list.
I have got the list.
So
the history of marriage. Should we start off with a little introduction?
Yeah, you've written a summary.
I've written a summary.
A submarine?
A submarine?
Is that what you said?
I've written a submarine.
Is that what you said?
No, I said summary.
Oh, I thought you said submarine.
No, I said summary.
All right.
And it goes like this. The history of marriage is ancient and it dates back to before recorded history. It originated in many cultures as a way to form alliances, secure inheritance, and create social stability. The first marriage that was ever recorded was in Mesopotamia around 2350 BC. What do you think of that?
That's a long time ago.
That is, yeah.
4,000, nearly 5,000 years ago.
That is a...
Wait, is that nearly 5,000? No.
I don't get all the BC, AD stuff. Don't get it. I just
Before
don't.
Christ.
Yeah, I know what it means. I just don't understand how they measured that. And I also
Years.
Yeah, but it's all just like who was around to verify that. This is a whole podcast in itself. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
just don't buy it.
Anyway, back to the topic at hand. When we were literally looking this up about 5 minutes ago, because that's...
Yeah.
What struck me is...
What struck you 10 minutes before we started when we were doing our research? I also love the way you said, I've written a summary. I went on ChatGPT or whatever it is and asked them to create me a little history of marriage summary. Guys, this is the hard work we put in.
We put in a lot of effort for this.
I would like to say we've also got a new listener who's finished series 1. Your mum?
No, she's caught up.
No, I'm just giving
series 1.
She's complete. So she'll be.
She's caught up.
Well, I just wanted to give a little shout out there because it's good. It's always good to have family.
People out.
What? All 6 of them? I do. Yeah, I do. Anyway, sorry, babe. Carry on.
What I was saying is when we were doing our extensive research for this episode, what really struck me.
What struck you? Go on.
It was hard to find a definitive answer on like the history or like where it comes from or like old traditions and stuff like that because it is just like endless, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was so many different variations for like different religions, for different cultures, for different kinds of
parts of history,
like time, like country. Yeah, there was just loads. We couldn't pinpoint anything, could we?
No, and that's obviously.
I mean, we didn't look very.
No, yeah, that's true.
We done probably 3 more Google searches past the point of the initial one, but still, nevertheless.
But it has evolved over time. Marriage has definitely evolved over time, and I think there's still differences, like different branches and different types of marriage, aren't there? But it's definitely changed a lot.
Yeah, and just on that, then, how many different types of marriages can you name?
What?
Go. Like different types of marriages, right? So you got like traditional marriage.
No, but what is traditional? That's you can't like what's.
I don't know, but like that is one. All right, let's try and do it together. All
right.
Okay, so traditional marriage. I don't know what it is, but it is one.
Marriage?
No, I don't know what it is, but it is one. Okay. Yeah.
Where have you got that information?
I saw it on ChatGPT earlier.
Arranged marriage.
Okay, that's 2.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Either arranged or non-arranged.
All right.
Love marriage.
Types of marriages. Here we go. I've got it up here on ChatGPT. Okay. What'd you say? Traditional marriage. Marriage based on cultural customs rather than religious or legal systems. Love marriage is one. It's the couple that chooses each other based on personal affection and attraction. So that must be different to traditional marriage.
So
Arranged marriage, that is also one that you
I
said.
got 2, so I win.
Forced marriage.
Oh.
One or both individuals are married against their will.
Oh, that's taken a dark turn.
I know, yeah, but there's loads, and then obviously they go into like, different forms of based on legality and religious and culture, and group marriage, multiple men and women all married to each other. Wow.
That sounds
Okay.
like a good time.
Don't get any ideas. Right. Okay. Wow. So there's loads of different types of marriages. We are having a what?
Love marriage.
Are we?
Shut the.
No,
Yes.
we are. We are. We're having a love marriage. Yeah, because we love each other, right?
A forced marriage.
Who forced you to marry me?
You.
Don't put that out there. It's going on Spotify. Right. Okay, yeah, so that's as many times. Oh, did we want to tell our little fun thing about the engagement rings that you kept harping on about?
I don't think. No, I was going on about dowries.
Oh, you were going on about dowries.
I don't think that even made the cut.
No, it didn't. Don't really know what you're talking about.
Engagement rings come from Greece, and because they're round, so it's like eternal, and it was to do with making promises to each other. Was that right?
Yeah, it was
Greek
come from the
mythology?
Romans.
Oh.
The Romans, it
That's
said.
Italian then.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Roman.
Yeah, it come from the Romans.
Wait, is that what Romans are?
Romans are from Rome
So Italian.
because that's the Colosseum. They would battle gladiators and stuff, isn't it?
So Italian.
Yeah.
All right.
So Romans, yeah. So that's where the engagement ring was formed as a sign of eternal promise. Yeah,
Or
which
binding.
which is quite interesting in itself, right?
something. Yeah.
Lot to unpack in this. Lots to unpack.
And where did the diamonds come from? Didn't you read something about that?
Greece.
Shut up. Did they actually?
No, I don't know where Shall I look it up?
No, you said you saw something about diamonds.
I did, but
Why
it was a
diamonds
long
were-
time ago now. It was a whole 10 minutes before we started the podcast, and that was about 20
That
minutes
was
ago
about
now.
3
So
minutes ago.
so I don't know. Oh, where is the engagement ring? It's a visible symbol of their commitment to marry and represent the promise of a lifelong bond.
Aww.
Now, the diamonds.
If you haven't got it, don't worry. I just thought you had it up.
No, it was interesting. I mean, it was so interesting that I've forgotten it, but it was. They symbolise everlasting love and commitment due to their extreme durability and the
That's
idea
so
that
cute.
diamonds are forever.
That's really cute.
That a diamond is forever. How cool is that? That's probably
cool.
where the song comes from.
Well, I don't think it's
Shirley
to do with
Bassey.
engagement rings though.
No, but just diamonds in general.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. Well, you learn something new every
Wow.
day. There you go. And well, the last one is completely out of the blue, isn't it? That we wanted to talk
I
about.
can't read that.
Well, we were going to talk about
Oh,
the average age of marriage.
Yeah, that one is a bit out of the blue compared to the rest of it.
Well, the average age of marriage is 30 to 34. Anyway, moving on. What are we going to say about that?
I don't know.
Oh, well, that's quite interesting. We are below the
We are-
average.
We're ahead of the game.
Yeah, or like too keen, if you want to call it that. Maybe
We're
we should have
hardly
waited a bit
too
longer.
Keen.
Too teen?
Hardly too keen.
No, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, 30 to 34, that seems quite old to me.
I
But
reckon that's changed. I don't reckon. Because, again, if we were going to go down a deep dive, marriage used to be like when you were like 14.
yeah, I suppose you're right. Oh, yeah, it did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You got married off early doors.
Yeah, you did. Well, let's talk about that a little bit. Do you know when was the first time people started marrying for you love the way I just segued into that, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was pretty
That
smooth.
was a
I wish I
change
didn't.
of
I know. I really wish I didn't bring it up and just let it smooth, but I just couldn't help myself. Anyway, when was the first time that people started marrying for love instead of money, power, or alliances? When do you think?
I don't know.
Have
When
a
was-
wild
when
guess,
was
because
the
you've
first-
looked at the screen about 4 times, so you
I
should
can't
know,
see.
because the
You know I
answer's on
can't
there.
see.
So go on then.
Henry VIII. That's what
No,
I can see.
we'll come to Henry VIII in a minute. All right, I've done a lot of research on Henry VIII on ChatGPT, so be quiet. When do you think?
1066.
No, it was the 18th century. If you want an exact date, bear with me 3 to 5 minutes while I consult ChatGPT. But it was 18th century. That is when people started marrying to love. So I've never understood the centuries. That's what
17 something. 1700s.
is it? I thought it was a year ahead. So it's a year. So it'd be the 1900s.
No, we're in the 21st century.
Oh yeah, I do hear that a lot actually. All right, fine. So that would be the 1700s.
Yeah.
Is when people started marrying for love, which
That's
actually
not that long ago.
isn't that long ago.
That's crazy.
Up until then, there was no marriage for love. There was only alliances, money, or power.
How long ago is that?
That is nearly 300
Right.
years ago.
What?
Yeah, it's 300 years ago.
I was about to say 500. I was thinking
1700 to
3000 at
1800,
first.
1800 to 1900, 1900 to 2000. We're in 2025.
Really?
So it's, 325 years ago would have been the first day of the 18th century.
No, you're telling me before that, not a single person married for love.
Yeah, not a single person. It was
When
all like
when was
set up.
Romeo and Juliet set?
Romeo and Juliet
Yeah.
was written. I don't know the exact date, but it would have been before that because Shakespeare wasn't around. Shakespeare was like 1500s, 1600s.
Well, then they wanted to get married for love.
But did they?
Yeah, but
Ooh,
the
there you go.
idea-
So maybe, that's the whole point, right? Is that like, I'm not saying the whole point of Romeo and Juliet. I'm saying maybe that 1597, by the way, of Romeo and
that's
Juliet.
nearly the 17th.
So, but maybe that's the whole thing of like there were people in love, but they didn't get married because they couldn't, because no one was doing it until someone changed it in the 18th century.
But the concept was there.
But yeah, the concept or the idea was there. Maybe
Of,
people
like-
wanted to do it, and maybe they were trying to get a law put through.
Is that fact?
I mean, if we'd have started our research half an hour ago, I might have these answers for you. But we didn't. We started 3 minutes before we came on air.
That doesn't feel like that long ago, though.
Well, no, but I often think that it's weird, like how some marriages and things have shaped our entire like countries and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Is this another segue?
Yeah, it was until you pointed out, because I wasn't going to point this one out, right? But like Henry VIII, I wasn't going to point this one out. I was just going to drop it in, but you obviously come to it. But yeah, Henry VIII. What on
did
earth
Henry
was going
VIII
on there?
do?
Well, I don't know much about
What
the
do you
story.
mean? We went to go see Six together.
No, I know the stuff from Six, but in history that was boring as hell listening to all that stuff.
I loved the cheese.
So-
did you never watch Horrible Histories?
I did from occasion, but
There was
not really
loads
too
on
much.
Henry VIII.
Okay, so you tell us then. What did he do?
So he got married.
Yeah.
Yeah. To Catherine of Aragon,
Mm-hmm.
and then decided that he quite fancied Anne Boleyn.
Yeah.
Decided he wanted to be with her instead, but he'd already married Catherine of Aragon, and couldn't like have an affair or whatever because that was against the law and blah 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 blah. So what he did is, instead of doing anything naughty, he changed the primary religion associated with the crown in the UK to what's it? Protestant, so that he could get a divorce and get remarried.
That is ultimate manipulation of power, isn't it?
And he did it 6 times.
That's,
Not changed the religion, but got divorced and remarried.
that is unbelievable, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
when you actually think about that.
Oh no, sorry, 5 times because he died before he could do anything with the last one. I actually know that I think it was only twice he got divorced.
Yeah.
killed them the
divorced,
other times.
beheaded, died,
divorced,
beheaded.
Sorry, I take it
survived.
back. He didn't get divorced 6 times. He got divorced 2 times.
Yeah, but still, that is
He
mad.
killed the other 2.
Yeah.
So,
He must have been a proper bastard. Like, he's one of the people in history you think, "Gee, I'd love to go for dinner with him." Just see what happens. Throw some questions at him, like just see what he'd say about things.
Yeah, he
Because I reckon he would just no holds barred. Do you know what I mean?
Change the state of the country.
Yeah,
For his
that's
own
mental.
agenda.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And then like you just said there, even worse when he was like, "Oh, I can't do it. Change it again. I'll just kill her then."
Yeah.
What a nut job.
I know.
But fascinating to be in like that period of history. It must have been mental.
There you have it.
Wow. Well, if anyone does want to go see Six the musical, it is on the
I loved Six.
Vaudeville Theatre. What?
I loved it.
I thought it was good. I mean, maybe we'll save the review for the next podcast. I thought it was good. I did think, they could have added more story. But hey ho, that's
we
my
saw it
agenda.
ages ago now. Though.
It was a while ago, but it was good. It was really good. Okay. Well, let's. I've got no kind of
Follow up
segue into this one. I'm just going to come straight out and say,
Go for
let's look at some more kind of marriage traditions now then, shall we? Because we looked at wedding traditions in series 1, so we wanted to add look at a couple more because we loved that podcast. We found it so fun. So we're going to look at a couple more today, okay? So this is what I got off Google a couple of minutes before we started recording. First one is, in Denmark, if you get married, people throw shoes at the bride.
Yeah, but I can see from on the screen, from what I can read, that you haven't got any explanation there.
Well, there is a reason behind that. Because if you will see my Google history, you will see that I did search.
Why do people throw the shoes?
Why do people throw shoes at the bride in Denmark? And there was no results.
Really?
No, there was not no results. It didn't Google didn't have any answers for me. It didn't come up no result. But there was nothing
no
bation it up. So I was like, maybe that's just a lie and it's just come out. So, well, let's see. If any of our viewers know if this is true or not, please do let us know.
Is that something they still do? Or
I don't know. I honestly, I typed it in and it didn't come up with anything. Maybe it was an old thing. One thing it did come up with was like the groom throws his shoe at the bride to signal domination.
No, I thought that was something else.
No, that was that. That was that as well.
Really?
Yeah. So, but I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, please, if there are Denmark listeners, because I know there are people listening from all over the world, to this podcast. So if there is anyone in Denmark, please do correct me. I'm so sorry if I've got that wrong.
No,
don't blame me. Don't
GPT.
blame Google. It was ChatGPT. They also smashed dishes in Germany.
Well, I was gonna say, I don't want you to throw a shoe at me, okay?
No, well, that's why I did put it down there, because I thought that could be quite funny.
No, thank you. I'll throw my shoe at you to show dominance.
But even like a croc. What if I threw like a croc at you? That wouldn't hurt that much.
No, I don't want you to show dominance through throwing a shoe at me.
I think you can handle a croc.
Well, I can throw a croc at you then.
Or throw sliders or something. No, babe, you're not sticking with the true tradition of Denmark here, which is to throw shoe at the bride. So anyway, moving on.
I want a shoe thrown at me.
Well, it's tradition. Now, anyway, moving on. They smashed dishes in Germany. Again, I have no follow-up to this. I have no reason. I simply have written on a page here, smashing dishes in Germany, ? That's all I've got on this page here. So, yeah, what do you think of that?
All right, so you can throw a shoe at me and I'll throw a plate at you.
No, it's smashing dishes on the floor. It's a wedding tradition called Polterbend that takes place the night before the wedding. The tradition involves friends and family breaking plates and stoneware to scare away evil spirits and bring good luck to the couple. And then there's some lovely pictures.
That one would actually be fun.
This man and woman smashing a plate, and then the next picture along is them sweeping up with a broom.
That one sounds fun though. I'll do that one.
Do you never think, right? This is the thing. I love the tradition podcast we did last time, and even we got 2 more here that we're going to go through. Where do you come up with this crap?
I would do that though.
No, but to scare away like the evil spirits.
Because
Like, where?
we're in a different world than we were.
But
when
like,
these traditions-
why?
Because people were scared of
Why
them
would
kind of
that
things.
scare away an evil spirit like smashing a plate? Like they care.
No.
Like if I was a spirit, okay, if I saw someone smash a plate and I'm an evil spirit, I'd be like,
No, you
all
won't.
right, mate.
Sorry.
Good luck.
Loud
That's all you've got, is it?
Loud noises make you jump.
Not if you're an evil
No,
spirit. If you're a human, like you hear something.
Sorry.
If you're an evil spirit, I'm sure a smash of the plate is not going to.
Nah, you're not expecting it, and then someone chucks a plate at you. You're cowering.
Babe, come on. What do you think?
Evil spirit.
What do you think an evil spirit like does to get its name as being evil? Evil. They're not called evil spirits for nothing. They must have done some evil, nasty shit in their life, in their spirit
Well-
life. So therefore, smashing a plate is not going to scare them.
Well, you won't.
If it was just an ordinary
Do you
spirit,
mind talking over me?
but I'm just saying, you know.
Well, you won't be laughing when they're coming for you because you didn't smash any plates.
All right, I'll take my chances. All right, next one, okay? The groom can't see the bride before the wedding.
Yeah, we discussed this one before, so I know the reason behind
Why?
this.
Go on.
Because it was the tradition came from arranged marriages because they didn't want people to have second thoughts by
Yeah.
seeing the bride
Yeah.
or seeing each other before getting married.
That is mad,
I know.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I had to include that one in there because that is so.
That makes me
wild.
think that happened where they had like so many people would have second thoughts to the point where they had to be like, right, we can't let them see each other.
We've got to keep them apart.
Yeah.
Keep them apart.
Mm.
But then what I find amazing about this one, right, is it's obviously was in arranged marriages for that reason, but now it's such a big thing. Now it's
Yeah.
such a thing. Like we're not doing. We're purposely staying away from each other. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like, and you kind of do think with these things, like, why am I doing this? Who decided this? But it's true.
It's
And that
superstition, isn't it?
It's got nothing to do with us. We're in love with each other. We're not going to get second thoughts. I hope not. And we're going to get married, right?
That's like Love is Blind, though. You know, in the TV show, they do
Yeah.
that, and then it never really works out.
No, that never works out, does it? But yeah, I just thought that was crazy, that one. Like,
That must be old though, because even in like arranged marriages now, you meet them before you get married. It's not like you meet them at the altar.
yeah.
So that's like another old one.
Yeah, it must be another old one, I guess. All right. And the last one we're going to look at today is a little kind of fun fact or tradition, is dropping the wedding ring is bad luck. And I'm even going to go further as to have an explanation for this. Some people believe that the person who drops it first will will be the first to die.
Is that just at the wedding or in the whole marriage?
Right, I don't have that sort of level of information.
You've not done very good research.
I only have that is the information. I don't think that's in the wedding. I think that's in the marriage. I think whoever drops the ring
Really?
first, they think will be the first to die. Because otherwise, how many people drop the ring on the wedding day? I don't think any. So that would be silly.
That's crazy.
I think it means for whoever drops it first in the whole marriage will be the first to die. Have you ever dropped your engagement ring?
Yeah. Loads. No, it's not a wedding ring.
Evil
Don't
spirits
go.
could be lurking in here. Smash some plates. Get in there,
Get the
smash some plates. Because you could be first to go.
Well, we'll see when it comes to the wedding rings, won't we? I'm going to knock it out of your hand.
Imagine if we're just up on the altar and I'm putting it in your hand and you just smack it out. What are you doing? You're going
You're
first. Ah, shit.
I win.
God damn it. Yeah. No, all right. So, yeah. Okay. Well, there's some wild traditions there, right?
Yeah. Is that all the research you've done?
That is the extent of my research for today's podcast. That's all I've got, really.
That's-
But I think that was a good little history lesson.
I don't even think it was history. It just went off on tangents, different things about marriage.
Yeah, different things come up.
Yeah.
We discussed them. I segued quite a few times into different stuff.
Bish bash bosh.
Well, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, well,
Let's call it a day.
let's call it there, shall we?
Yeah.
That was a lovely little chat. And then let's roll over to our little tip of the week, shall we, babe?
Is it
Tip of the week first, then we'll do some Mr. and Mrs. after.
All right.
Let's do it. Okay, here you go, babe. Tip of the week.
Thank
Off
you.
you go.
Look, Max has got his eyes on it.
What you got?
Here it is. It says, keep your stationery cohesive.
What?
Your wedding stationery.
What's
Keep
that?
it cohesive. So like invites, menus, order of service thingies, name places, that kind of jazz.
What does cohesive mean?
Like all in the same realm. So like pick a theme. Don't have like one looking like this and then the other are like a completely different theme and stuff like that. Obviously, if that's what you want, then that's what you want. Who gives a shit what the tip says? But that's the tip.
Don't say that about our tips.
No, it's true. If you
We got
want
them
a
off ChatGTP and we printed
No,
them
we
out.
didn't.
Oh, no, we didn't.
if that's what you're going for, like a mismatch, that's what you're going for. But
Yeah.
this tip
No, I was only joking about it.
says keep your stationery cohesive. So do with that what you will.
Are we keeping our stationery cohesive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Duh. Obs.
Duh.
Duh.
Okay. Well, there's your tip, guys. Follow it if you want, but if you want a mismatch, then
Yeah, some people like that.
go
don't
right
they?
ahead.
Or some people that's what they can afford or what they want. So it's not a hard and fast rule. It is
Yeah.
do what you want.
Okay. All right. Well, let's head over to our Mr. and Mrs., shall we?
Yeah, baby.
Over we go. Okay, welcome back to our last part of the podcast, which is Mr. and Mrs. So I'm going to ask the first one to both of us, and we're going to see how we go. The first one this week is, who is more competitive?
I'm just putting what I know you're going to put. Not that I agree with it.
The most competitive person in the relationship is obviously Pippa.
Do you like my koala?
It looks like Max. Why is it you, babe?
You are so annoying when it comes to this because I'm not even that competitive.
Babe, you refuse to play Monopoly with
I
me
don't
because you
like
don't want to
Monopoly.
lose.
It's not. I do not like Monopoly.
Because you don't want to lose and you get
Oh, it's
annoyed
just
when you
so long.
lose.
I hate competitiveness in general.
Because you're a competitive person, you don't like losing.
I just don't like it. So you've taken that to mean that I am competitive.
All right. Sounds like a competitive person to me, but fine. Who is better at multitasking? Yeah, it is. It's Pippa.
Yeah, that is me.
It is.
You can't do anything at the same time. You literally you can't look at your phone and hold a conversation at the same time. You can't do anything, multitasking anything.
No, she's right. I can't. If someone texts me and we're in the middle of a conversation, and
Oh,
it's
he'll
an
just
important
stop
message,
talking.
I can't do
It's
both.
not even an important message. And he always looks at it like it's an important message. So I'll be like, what's going on? And he'll be like, oh, nothing. It's just someone from work. It's true.
Okay, last one. Who is more stubborn? Now, can I ask something here?
Yeah.
Without sounding like an idiot, what does stubborn mean?
Like,
Because I actually don't know.
unwilling to bend.
My way or the highway type.
Yeah.
So we would say like
I don't know if that's the
least willing to compromise.
I don't know if that's the shut up. I don't know if that's the definition, but yeah, that's my understanding of stubborn.
Okay. Now you've said that, I know exactly. It's a clean sweep, ladies and gents. It's 3 for 3. Pippa
No, it's 'cause
is
I'm right.
1 Mr. and Mrs.
I'm just right all the time.
So according to this, babe, tonight,
Yep.
you are a competitive, multitasking, stubborn little woman. I take little out there. That
Yeah, I'm
sounded
not that
really
little.
patronising, especially
not
a day
very
after
little.
International Women's Day. No, you are a multitasking, competitive, stubborn woman.
That sounds like a strong-minded, brilliant, excellent woman to me.
You know, me and Pip were talking in the week, guys, about who is the most willing to compromise. Like, so who compromises on stuff the most? Like,
'cause
if one
everything-
person wants like pizza and the other person wants like I don't know, a Chinese, like for a takeaway, who's gonna compromise and go, okay, I'll have what you want? And we decide. What did we decide?
No, with food, I'm pretty flexible.
Yeah, well, that was I was using an example. I was just using an example to say, like, give an example of who's most willing. But what did we decide on, babe?
That I don't need to compromise because everything I want is right.
We decided
All my ideas
that
are
I
sound.
compromise on almost everything.
Nah, not almost everything.
I think a lot of things, 80%, I would say.
Yeah, because my ideas are just better.
And on that note,
It's true though. You need to compromise more. because-
oh my god, this is getting worse. You know, you're just digging yourself a hole
No,
now.
I stand by it. No holes dug. I stand by it.
No holes dug.
No,
No dug holes.
no.
Right, okay. And on that bombshell, no holes dug, we will finish there. Do you want to say anything else to the camera before we finish?
Today we have learned that I'm incredibly strong-minded, short, self-assured,
Short?
self-assured,
Oh, I thought you said short.
and intelligent woman.
Shut
And
up.
happy International Women's Day
Shut
to all you wonderful people out there. And that's how I want to end.
And me being the man in the room, I won't say it. I won't add anything
No,
else to that.
you say happy International Women's
Oh.
Day too.
Happy International. When's International Men's Day, actually? I'm joking. Did you know, guys? International Men's Day
It's April 1st.
is most searched up on International Women's Day.
Yeah.
What's
yeah.
that? No, I will say Happy International Women's Day to all you wonderful women out there. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting the Shut Up We're Getting Married podcast. We love to hear the new reviews. Thank you to Michelle, our new listener, who's all caught up with the podcast. We love you long time, and we will see you all in a few weeks' time.
See ya.
Bye bye.